we're pretty excited to get playing. I thought Westminster, we did a great job defensively. We couldn't ask more from our girls and how they played defense, and holding them to 27%. We had minimal breakdown during the game, and the girls were invested in it, and it was fun to see. So hopefully we can build on that and continue into this weekend, because we've got to play a lot better for this weekend. That's, I want that. Hopefully they feel like they want that too, and they have that confidence. I think early on we're still timid about helping each other and being in the right spots because we're worried about our guy. And I thought they did a lot better job of just trusting each other. And hopefully we can move on and even get better, because there's still things that this team, we haven't peaked yet. And defensively we can get a whole lot better. And hopefully they want to take pride in that. And that's the big thing. I want to see that in their eyes, that hey, they have fun, shutting the other team down, and because I sure get a lot of enjoyment from that too. Well, I think there's a few teams that are pretty good, and definitely we have a target on our back, and when we play Mesa, I think everybody gets up to play Mesa. So our girls have to realize that as well. Some of the new girls coming in don't know rivalries or some of the intensities of the games that we play, and so we're learning and growing, but definitely, I think teams, know what they're going to get from us, and they get up to play us.
I mean, in the first quarter, we were kind of trading baskets, and I think second quarter and after the second quarter, we came together as a team, and our main goal was to welcome Westminster into the conference, but welcome with a loss and how our MAC is, and that's what we did, and it was great to stop them. It was fun defensively. I think the girls are slowly, they're understanding what Maverick defense is, and so as conference goes on, we're going to grow. Like Coach said, we're going to progress, and our defense is obviously going to pick up and get better. I guess it is hard, but if you work hard, you're able to cover all 4 levels of defense like we do. So yeah, that's exciting. We definitely, this past weekend was fun, and we've seen what we can do. So we can only go up from here, and what can't stop us is just us. So we're looking forward to grow and progress. Even with myself, but I feel like a lot of the girls starting to feel each other, chemistry is getting better, and with that, we'll just grow chemistry, the team will get better.
They're really good teams. I think UCCS has probably the most talented player. They shoot a lot of threes. They're dangerous offensively. So that's what we said. We got to forget about last week and be better this week and move forward. And so they're a great team, and I think they're playing at a high level. And then Metro's huge. They're tall at every spot, and they're big, they're physical. And so we've got 2 different teams, and we've got to be ready for what they bring at us. They do a lot of different things defensively and offensively, and so we've got to be focused and prepared this weekend.
Yeah, I think when we focus on D, our offense flows. And so when we get stops and we're stopping their momentum, they'll obviously drive us on offense.
We want to win, and so obviously that means there has to be a streak involved. So we want to win, and especially at home in front of our fans and family, and then we work here every day and go out there and we battle each other. So for someone to come in and outwork us on our home floor would be a disappointment for our program, and that's mainly what we talk about, is making sure that we go out and we play hard and hustle. And that's the key of anything, really. We go out and we outwork someone, we're probably going to win and have success. And so that's kind of what we focus on and want to move forward with. I think the hardest thing is to play hard the whole time. And, we talk about possessions within the possessions, and some people are great on-ball defenders, some are great off the ball, some are neither. It just depends on the kid. So each kid has to develop, and as a coach, you've got to trust that player, and then the kids have to trust the system. They've got to trust each other, and I think that's the big thing. And, last week, I think Friday's practice generally, we got after it Friday, and before a game that's not normal, and we carried over what we were doing Friday in practice on Saturday, that's what we've got to do, and I think the girls understand that too, that if we work hard in practice, you know, we'll play that way, and hopefully they, you know, want to buy into that and have fun with that, because you play great defense, you're in every game. You know, if you don't shoot the ball well but play great defense, you know, you give yourself a chance to win, and you know, you play great defense and you shoot the ball well, then generally, you know, you're going to come out with a win. So we want to buy in on that and continue with that success. And for me, it's just fun. That's what excites me, is to see the girls play hard and, you know, get on the floor, mop the floor with their body, and you know, beat the other team to the balls. And generally, when we're doing that, we get a momentum, and the crowd feeds off of it, the players feed off of it, and we just do a whole lot better job in the game. And you know, we talked about the offense. Defense fuels your offense. I'm pretty sure every coach says that, but we try and emphasize that too. And you know, we don't let them slip with that. And when we play good defense, generally offensively we're good as well. As a coach, you know, you sense what, I mean, obviously we know our weaknesses that we're at and what we do, and we didn't bring it all week, and we tried to, you know, dangle the carrot out in front of them, and they didn't get it. And so I think I brought a little bit more energy on Friday, and then I brought it on Saturday, is what I was told. So, you know, I think that's just the key, and I've got to coach just as hard as they play, and I'm okay with that. If that means I got to yell a little bit and scream, the kids understand it's not personal. I think everybody else, you know, thinks I'm yelling at them and hard on them, but they understand it's part of the game, and when they pick up on that and they play with that intensity, then good things happen for the Mavericks. Of course, I mean, the turnovers in any game is critical, and the ones that I'm concerned about is the 8 or 9 that we just threw away, and they were unforced. You know, someone's not looking, or someone's not paying attention, or you drop it. Those are the ones that kind of bug me the most, because you're going to have a few in the game always, and you know, the teams are good enough to throw some defensive schemes at you that kind of catch you off guard, but it's the ones that, you know, are kind of those lazy passes, or the lazy ones, I guess. And you know, we talk about that, and we're throwing away points when we do that. So, you know, luckily we had a decent lead, but you get in a tight ball game and you have 17 turnovers. You know, that's really difficult to sustain and then come out with a win. So we definitely want to keep those down and be a little bit more disciplined offensively.